Selamünaleyküm. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Vessalatu vesselamu ala Resulina Muhammedin seyyidil evvelin ve ahiril. Maded ya Resulü, maded ya Sadat ve sahibi Resulü ve şehrin. Derstim ve inşallah fazla sayın Muhammed'in maded. Tarikatuna sahaba vel hayru fil camiye. Peygamber Efendimiz sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem hadis buyurunca onu doğru okumak lazım, söylemek lazım.
When our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, stated a hadith, one must read and recite that hadith correctly.
Çünkü hadis-i şerifler yazılmadı diye Peygamber Efendimiz'den bir sahabeden ötekisine aktarılmış.
This is an important matter to recite and narrate the hadith of our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, correctly, because the noble hadiths of our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, were not initially written down. They were transmitted from the Prophet, peace be upon him, to one companion, from that one to another, and so on.
Arada da tabii bu şeyler, Yahudiler falan başka hadisler aralarına koymuşlar.
In that process, of course, some people, Jews and others, inserted fabricated hadiths among the authentic ones.
O hadisleri çoğu temizlenmiş. Yani ama gene de arada sırada oluyor.
And one must know, however, that most of those fabricated hadiths have since been cleansed from the collections. However, it still occurs from time to time.
Ama bu mühim olan burada Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem buyurduğu.
And what our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, and what is most important here is,
benden bir söz, hadis rivayet edip de benden olmayan hadisse bu insan cehennemde yerini hazırlasın.
And what is important here, and what our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said on this matter is that if someone narrates a statement or a hadith from me, our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, said, that is not from me, that person should prepare their place in hell.
Çünkü mühimdir Peygamberimizin bütün sözleri bize yolu gösteren şeyler.
The words of our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, are most important because they are the guidance that show us the way.
Bu hadis var ama Arapçasını bilmediğim için Türkçe söylüyorum.
And this hadith, I've just said, exists, but I don't recall the Arabic, so that is why I'm saying it in Turkish.
Çoğu insanlar kandırılmıştır. Yani kendi kendilerine kandırmışlar.
Many people are deceived concerning two things.
Gençlik ve sıhhattan.
And it is in fact that they have deceived themselves. And those two things by which people are deceived are their youth and their health.
Dolayı mağbun diyor. Mağbun dedi yani kandırılmışın bir Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem'in Arapçası en düzgün, en açık olan Arapçadır.
And the word our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, uses in Arabic is ma'bun, and it is a word which not only it describes deception, it describes loss, and it is a very special word which our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, used to describe that very circumstance that people are deceived by their youth and their health. And one must know that the Arabic of our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, is the most correct and clearest Arabic.
Sahabeler bile onlar şaşırırdı bazı kelimelerden Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem'in.
Even the companions were sometimes astonished by some of the words our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, used to apply. Peygamber
Efendimizin Allah Azze ve Celle'nin ilminden verilmiş. Onun için okuma yazmaya gerek yok.
And the knowledge of our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, was given to him from Allah Almighty. So there was no need for him to read or to write.
Doğrudan ilim veriyordu.
He, our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, was directly given knowledge by Allah Almighty.
Bu mağbun dediği kelime de işte kandırılma, yahut insanlar kanmış, yahut çok acayip bir kelimedir ki Onun karşılığı zor izah edilir.
And the word our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, used to describe the deception in this hadith is marbun, and it means to be deceived or fooled. But in fact, it is a very profound word whose full meaning is difficult to explain or to find an appropriate equivalent.
Bu gençlikle, sıhhatle.
And our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said that people are deceived. And they are deceived by two things, their youth and their health.
İnsanlar zanneder ki gençlik devam edecek.
People think that their youth will continue forever.
Hiç ben sonra yaparım der.
They say, I will do it later.
Sonra ederim ibadetimi, sonra yaparım.
They say, I will do my worship later. I will get to it later.
Şimdi daha beter oldu.
But this situation has become even worse now.
Eskiden düşünürlerdi ki hadi 18 yaşında oldum, evleneceğim falan diye düşünürlerdi.
In the past, people would think, I've turned 18, so I will get married and so on.
Şimdi 40 yaşında olmuş, daha kendini çocuk zannediyor, genç zannediyor.
And now, however, someone can be 40 years old and still think of themselves as a child or as a young one.
Kendini kandırmış oluyor.
And in doing so, they are deceiving themselves.
Hayat geçmiş oluyor.
Life just passes them by.
Ne ev yapmış, ne bark yapmış, ne insan yetiştirmiş.
And as life passes by and they are deceived by their youth, they have neither built a house, nor established a home, nor properly raised anyone,
Ne ibadet etmiş.
nor have they performed any worship.
Kendini kandırmış.
They have deceived themselves.
Ama bunda değil, yani kendini kandırmış bir çeşit.
And this is what the word maghbun describes, which our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, used in order to describe how people deceive themselves.
50 yaşında, 60 yaşında olur bazen. O bile kendini daha çocuk zanneder.
Sometimes people reach 50 or 60 years of age and they still think of themselves as child.
Gene kendi kafasına göre işler yapar.
They continue to do things according to their own whims and minds.
İnsanları ona itibar etmesini ister. O insanlar nasıl sana itibar edecek?
They want people to respect them, but how will people respect such a person?
İkincisi de sıhhattır.
And the second thing which our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, mentioned, by which people are deceived, is health.
İnsan sağlıklı, sıhhatli olunca zanneder ki böyle gidecek.
When a person is healthy and well, they think it will continue like this forever.
Yok, o da dikkat etmek lazım.
No, one must be careful about that too.
Sağlıklına, sıhhatine, yaptığına dikkat etmesi lazım ki ibadetini sağlamken yapsın.
One must pay attention to their health and their actions in order to perform their worship while they are still strong.
İşlerini sağlamken yapsın.
They should perform their deeds while they are strong and healthy.
Ne olacak sonra belli değil.
What will happen later is not certain.
Onun için dediğimiz gibi bu zamanın insanları iyicene ne din kalmış, ne akıl kalmış, ne düşünce kalmış, ne mantık kalmış.
Therefore, as we said, people of this time, they have lost religion, intellect, thought, logic.
Zannederler ki bu ilelebet böyle gidecek.
They think that this life will go on forever like this.
Bakmışlar ki Allah 60-70 yaşına gelirseler ne mutlu. Gelmeseler o da toparlanıp giderler.
And then they realize that life has passed by and they have not done anything. If they are fortunate, they will reach 60 or 70 years of age. If not, they will all depart, and in the end, everyone will leave this world.
Onun için bu hayat mühim.
Life is important.
Allah'ın verdiği bir nimettir.
Life is a blessing given to you by Allah Almighty.
Onu boşa harcamamak lazım.
It should not be wasted.
Hiç harcamak lazım.
It should not be wasted at all.
Bundan her defa yeni bir şey çıkar. Çocukları kandırır.
You must know there is always some kind of distraction or some kind of deception, and there are always new ways of being distracted that emerge every time, and especially young ones are deceived.
Gençliklerini boşuna harcarlar.
Youngsters waste their youth for nothing.
Ondan sonra da ne oldu diye, ne yapacağız diye şaşırıp kalırlar.
And afterwards they are left bewildered, wondering what happened and what are we going to do now.
Allah'ın dediği gibi, Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem'in dediği gibi, sen hayatını, kıymetini bil.
And as Allah Almighty has said, and as our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, has said, you must know the value of your life.
Boşa harcama gençliğini, sağlamken
Do not waste your youth.
namazını, niyazını, hacca gidebilirsen hacca gidin.
While you are young and healthy, perform your prayers, perform your worship and supplications. If you can go to Hajj, go.
Oruçlarını hepsini
Do not neglect any of your fasts.
ihmal etmeyin. Onlar sana kalan şeylerdir.
And it is these good things, these good acts and acts of worship that will remain for you forever.
Gençlikte kalmaz, sıhhatte kalmaz.
But when it comes to youth and health, you must know that they will not last forever.
Allah hayırlı yaşlar versin. Saat afiyet yaşayalım inşallah.
May Allah Almighty grant us blessed lives, and may we live in health and well-being, inshallah.
Ve minallah tevfik. El Fatiha.